Hello and welcome back to Curiosity Mine, and welcome back to an episode of Bush Botany that's only tangentially related to botany because it happens under a tree. I went out with Warwick Schofield to the opal fields at Lightning Ridge where we happened upon the abandoned courtship bower of a spotted bowerbird.
Now you understand the bower is not the nest. It's a device that the male constructs, usually towards the end of spring, and he spends months building it and adding to it. He starts with a flat bed of sticks and grass. He then pokes vertical grass into it and curves it up and around into the classic bower. He then collects, in this district it's the spotted bowerbird, so he collects white things and silver things. Coastal people, of course, are familiar with the satin bowerbird, which collects blue things. But this fellow collects white things and he spreads them all out. Sheep's bones are white, aren't they? So let's have a look. So it's now at the end of the season, he pulls it all to bits so that no young, inexperienced bowerbird male can move in and pretend it's him, because the bower attracts the females, and I've seen up to 3 hanging around watching him dance and play in the bower.
The male bowerbird displays his prowess to the female by doing a complicated little dance routine. I don't have any footage of a spotted bowerbird's courtship dance, mostly because this bower was vacant when we visited, but I'll include a link in the description to a great YouTube video showing the courtship dance of a satin bowerbird, not a spotted bowerbird. You'll see the amazing collection of blue items in the satin bowerbird's bower that he's collected in that video too.
He will decorate the bower endlessly, from early in the morning all the way through. We can get a better look from the other side, but you can start to see there the collection here that includes little plastic tops, sheep's bones, pull tops, Coca-Cola top, bits of plastic, bits of metal. There's some plumber's tape, a little holder, silver paper, bones, you'll off bits of glass, a engineer's a chalk. You can see the bower mainly is in the centre there.
Bowerbirds aren't only thieves and kleptomaniacs, they're also amazing mimics like magpies and lyrebirds. Instinctually they will mimic the calls of predatory birds to scare away mating rivals or other birds or animals that might threaten them, and they'll also mimic other birds just when it suits them. Sometimes they'll also pick up man-made sounds like the twang of fencing wire and the ringtones of mobile phones. They're really quite talented.
That's where your main bower is. He'll build a secondary one on either side. He will paint the inside of the walls with mud in his beak, and the females will just watch him. When he attracts one into the bower, he will then mate with it. The female will then fly off maybe 50 metres, up to 100 metres, and in a low tree construct a simple nest of sticks, lay her eggs and raise her babies. He's still here playing in the bower. Has nothing to do with the nest or anything else. This is simply a playground for the male to demonstrate his skills. And many of the bowerbirds do the same thing. This one is the spotted bowerbird. There's up north in the territory is the great northern bowerbird, and on the coast you have the satin bowerbird. This one is the spotted bowerbird, quite cryptic coloured, brown, grey with a few little yellow dots, because she's got to sit in this nest in this low scrub and not be exposed, so she doesn't want to be colourful at all. But he's pretty colourful.
The male spotted bowerbird also has a little bright pink crest on the back of his head that pops up when he's having a good time.
We'll go around and look from the other side. So we get a slightly better look right through the bower from there. So it's finished now. At the end of each season, look, there's a seashell. They love marbles, tech screw, nails, hose clamps. A friend lost a set of keys and found it in a bower. I found an SD card out of a camera in a bower. A chap washed his glass eye, an opal miner, at his water tank, had rinsed out his glass eye and left it on the tank, and when he came back to look for it, it was gone. He went to the nearest bowerbird's bower, which he knew, and there was the eye sitting there looking at him. They will collect bits of opal. Anything that's white and shiny. Look, here's another piece of engineer's chalk. You know, the talc, mineral talc chalk. So, and I've seen teaspoons. And you can see the bower through in the main centre of the bower. Windscreen glass is very popular. Roofing nails. Isn't that extraordinary? I love it.
Curiosity Mine is now on Patreon. Patreon is a service that allows you to directly support your favourite creators to allow them to continue making the content that you enjoy. If you'd like to support Curiosity Mine on Patreon, the link is in the description and you'll get your name on this list with these awesome people who are already supporting the channel. But now, let's get back to the bowerbird.
And they're not shy, you can sit and watch them. They might fly away when you first arrive, but they'll come back very quick, and they work and work from dawn in the morning till about mid-morning, and then they go away. They'll be back the next day. There's little brass hooks and washers and things. So that one hasn't been pulled to bits. He'll be back soon. Well, not soon, beginning of summer. He'll be back. He'll fix it all up. Sometimes there's a secondary bower beside it, on either side.
Spotted bowerbirds will return seasonally to the same spot and repair the same bower over and over. I guess if it works, right? There have been documented cases of spotted bowerbirds coming back to the same location and maintaining the same bower for decades. Sometimes the bowers are handed down from one bird to the next. These shared and inherited bowers are called traditional sites.
He'll also collect fresh green vegetable. They especially love some of the garden herbs, or little green fruits off the wilga tree, little green fruits of wilga, and they put that beside parsley. He loves little grains of parsley or a grape out of someone's garden, and they put every morning a piece of fresh green next to the bower, I guess to impress the female that he's on to good vitamin C, good healthy fresh vegetable diet.
So that was the bower of a spotted bowerbird, a natural collector of trinkets and a bit of an architect too. I'm sure it goes without saying, but if you come across a bowerbird's bower in the bush, please don't be tempted to interfere with it or to pillage the treasures. He's just trying to impress a girl. Let him have his chance. This one was abandoned outside of mating season, so we weren't bothering anyone by taking a look, but you might not always be able to tell if a bower is active, so it's best just to leave them alone. They're beautiful birds, let them do their thing.
Bye-bye, Mr. Spotted Bowerbird. Thank you for showing us your bower. I think that's fun.
This video was made with the help of Warwick Schofield with support from Margaret Schofield and Kay Wotherspoon, and it couldn't have been made without one specific male spotted bowerbird. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Curiosity Mine on YouTube and maybe even supporting the channel on Patreon. The links are in the description. And thank you for watching.